It was Thanksgiving. That morning, I talked to my mother, and I was going off to see my children's grandparents out in the desert, and I felt nervous. I was traveling down the 138, which is an undivided road out in the middle of the desert near Palmdale. And I looked over and realized that my son didn't have a seatbelt on. And I said, buckle up. And about 30 seconds later, a woman driver with 5 children in the car went out of control and crossed lanes, and I impacted her car going about 55 miles an hour. In the emergency room, one of the moments I'll never forget was when the CHP officers visited her because we all were in the same emergency room, and she began wailing at the top of her lungs, "I've killed my sister's babies. I've killed my sister's babies." And we could all hear it. And it was just like, oh my gosh. It was pretty frightening the next day that even though it was not my fault, that the accident caused the death of small children was very hard to deal with. It still is. So my message to you is buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't let this happen to you. Don't be responsible for the death of a child, yours or someone else's. It's just not worth it to drive under the influence.